Hey YouTube, this is Echo of Horror here, and I have an interesting theory on Arya Stark's graduation, if you will, from the House of Black and White. Okay, a couple of things I'd like to first mention is, first of all, Jaqen, I believe that's a guy with no name. He's been waiting a long time for somebody to come along and finally graduate. It sounds like he said it in a couple of earlier episodes. And more importantly, he's been training with Waif and Arya for a while now. Now, it's interesting that throughout the training process, we've seen people come into the House of Black and White to die. A lot. It's interesting to see just how many faces have gone on the wall. And it's rather strange that we don't really ever find out any of the history around these people. Stranger is that Jaqen, he's able to come and go fairly easily, and we never really know where he is or where he disappears to. And of course we hear about all the assassinations, and of course we think, okay, well that means then they took the face off the people, and then they store him there. Now, I don't quite know about that, but here's my theory in a nutshell. Okay, so we have Jaqen, and we don't know much about him. In fact, he may be the many-faced god. We just don't know it. That aside, and let's just say that he's just a regular guy. He's been trained, and he can do all this amazing stuff. Well, at the end, when Arya kills Waif and puts her face on the wall of faces, well, in the house's main hall of many faces, okay, and he says, finally, a girl has no name. I feel like that was the last test. Like all this, everything that's happened has been a decision-making test, a filtering out test. I want to point out the fact that when Arya went blind, she had to drink of the water, and she had nothing to fear. Then she could drink the water. And if we think back to earlier episodes, it's like all these people that drink the water and then they die. It's very odd. Like, they're admitted to the house, they're let into the house, they drink the water, and then they die. It's very peculiar. I think that was part of a selection process, if we go along this kind of thinking. Then, when we hear Arya say, no, a girl has a name, it's Arya Stark, and she is going home, we see that she walks off, we see that he kind of smirks, and we see Waif's face. Now, like I said before, with Waif's face on the hall, in this grand hall, imagine, if you will, that every face in that hall, and here it is a failure for the test. Every single last face has been a failure for Jaqen's test, okay, the man with no name. He's been waiting, and that's why I think he might be the many-faced god, is because he was around when this house first got built, and he trained the people. But nobody has been able to pass the test except for Arya Stark. And that's my theory. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in my other videos. Bye-bye! That's right.
They went ahead and